What would it be like to be the last person on Earth? No humanity, no society, everything just burning in rubble around you. And the one who did it, the Greek god Tartarus, the god of destruction, is standing there before you, ready to annihilate you, the last person alive, and so you have to fight him. And what if that goes a little wrong, but you get a second chance in a way? That's what we're going to be talking about today in a series called Doombreaker, a Korean manhwa that I've just gotten super into and really love. Let's talk about it, and let's talk about what's good and what's bad with it. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before we get into this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you feel that I deserve it. It means a lot. Lets me know that you guys enjoy this type of content, and thank you very much for enjoying this video. So reincarnation mangas aren't anything new, and they've been around for quite some time, oversaturating every facet of the anime industry for probably the last, like, 8-10 years or something like that, it feels like, ever since SAO came out, whenever that happened. What was that, 2014? I'm getting old, man. 2014 was like, I'm 14, I'm 22. I'm heading to a quick grave pretty soon. But this series follows Zephyr, who, like I said in the beginning, fights Tartarus, the god of destruction, and as he's doing this, he ends up losing this fight, but before he does this, he ends up taking out the arm of Tartarus. This makes him really angry, and some of the other gods found Zephyr's struggle to be extremely entertaining, and then Zephyr finds out that the gods really aren't on the side of the humans as much more as they see them as their playthings, and that we are more of just like this little entertainment that they have to do. And they really enjoyed Zephyr's struggles, and they really enjoyed how much he fought against Tartarus, and gave the gods a little bit of entertainment just for the little bit of time that they had. So he's just a little circus monkey that they really enjoyed. And so Zephyr, in his heart, decides that not only is he going to defeat Tartarus, who took everything that he loved and was close to, like the girl of his dreams and all his friends, and just literally humanity, he burned it to the ground, and he's done this 8 times according to the story. He is going to not only destroy him, but all the rest of the Greek gods, because they are on such a high horse that they don't think anything could ever happen to them, so they don't ever have any mindset that they could actually lose in anything or even be touched in any way. So this story ends up following with him going back in time, back to where a random point where he's able to match his power and still retain his memories of the past, or of the future. And as he starts here, he doesn't have the powers that he had in the future. He has to retrain, but he has all the knowledge and stuff to how he gets it. So now he has the advantage of knowing everything that's going to happen and be able to change humanity as much as he can, at least hopefully to be able to save them and at least the people that he loves. So that's how this story goes. We get to watch this man basically have that future sight. He's basically like Shin from Sakamoto days. He's got that future power where he can see into the future, and not only that, he knows every single step and every single member of this larger cult that is Tartarus worshippers, whose goal it is to bring Tartarus back, to destroy humanity and right the wrongs of humanity. And, you know, the basic twisted cult idea that, you know, they're going to survive in the rubble and, you know, come up better, because that's how that always goes, because nothing ever backfires in those kind of situations. And that's their goal, to bring back Tartarus and destroy humanity, because the gods have abandoned them and aren't fair. And, you know, technically they're not wrong. The gods just use this as a plaything anyway and don't really care. So, I mean, the Tartarus worshippers aren't necessarily wrong, but they're going to bring back someone who's not going to help them either. He's another one of the gods. It's like that's like seeing everything going wrong with all the politicians and stuff and be like, you know what we need? We need to ask a different politician to fix this. That's what's going to make all of this go away. The mindset there is, it's a good intention, but not the right way of thinking about it, you know? The execution's not all the way there. As this journey progresses, we get to see Zephyr do all these kind of really cool stunts and things like that that really show how much he not only knew from his future, how much he retained, and how much he's actually hard worked to get to the place he was in the past, but also the advantage that this really takes on with a set of killer art style that comes with it. Like, this manga's art is absolutely amazing. Like, I'm telling you, it is on the level of, like, Bocchi's art. It is so, good. Like One Punch Man and stuff like that. It's on this level. It is so amazing. I can't believe that this person not only drew all this stuff, but colorized every single one of these panels and things like that. It's absolutely on another level. Like, the fights are just so over the top, Seven Deadly Sins-esque, where it's just like right off the bat, 0 to 100. You know, we're already going way past Super Saiyan and like Gear 4. We're starting way at the top, and it's just amazing to watch. Like, I absolutely love it. The powers and everything in this story are absolutely so amazing to watch. This dude just beat the absolute crap out of everybody and just overpower empowered people with these amazing powers that go all over the place. Now, this is a fantasy. It's got a lot of swordplay, magic, and things like that you'd see in your basic fantasy. And the biggest downside to this is, like, you know, it's not the most interesting world. It's kind of, it's basic. It's an interesting concept with, you know, the church being corrupt in the way that it manipulates the society of the people around it and really rises up people and it destroys them at the same time. But that's nothing new at the same time. We've seen a lot of stuff that is like that with churches being corrupt and things like that. So the story itself isn't the most unique thing out there. Like I said, it's still a guy coming back and retaining the future and being completely overpowered because of it. And the enemies of this are pretty entertaining. I love the powers that we get to see in this, and there's some interesting powers and things that are in here, like the Shogoth, which is really cool. He's like this like blob thing that basically eats up everything and consumes as many souls as possible, and the more souls it gets, the stronger it gets, and it's just all-consuming force that will eat up anything and devour everything. And you can control it basically through an ocarina, like your Zelda, or Link, whoopsies. And it is an absolutely amazing series. I absolutely adore everything that goes on with it. It really just pulls you in and makes you feel amazing on the inside. Like, it's just an epic thing where you get to the end of that chapter and you're like, nope, give me the next one right now. I gotta go. And this is approaching the end of season 1, which I think is funny that webtoons and manhwa really like to do these seasons things like they're a TV show or something like that. But it's really cool, and I'm excited to see where this epic conclusion is going to go for, because it is just on another level of good. It is just epic action through and through. Just, man, Zephyr fighting like this like giant spider thing, and now we're to the point I'm at where he's fighting a demon, which I'm not going to go into too much for spoilers for that, so you guys can check that out. And we get to see like some of the members of the Tartarus worshippers, and we even get to glimpse of who the Tartarus leader is, who I know, but again, don't want to spoil that. And is absolutely just amazing. It really pulls you in. It's just a story that really is just all about the grit and gut that this guy is willing to go to get back the stuff that he loves and the people that he cared about the most. And with all the people that he cares about, we get to see that he's not only going back with the mindset of like, I'm going to survive and screw everybody else. He's going in and changing people's fates for the better. Like, he's saving people who originally at the very start were supposed to die during a raid, but he ends up saving them, and it ends up benefiting him later on. It ends up showing him that he ends up getting more, I'm not so much loyal subjects, but friends along the way that are willing to, you know, fight with him and be on his side. So he's using this to not only have to fight Tartarus by himself, he wants to have enough people around him that are strong enough to be able to fight off the oncoming demon horde, and he knows this. So he's basically creating a giant army as well with this entire thing. So it's going to be a really epic showing for this final fight, and all the side characters within the story are really amazing. Like, I love Ned. He's a guy who's fueled by revenge. He's got a Thorfinn vibe going on with him, so it's really interesting to see how he's going to follow down this path. We get to see Lucius and all these other characters that are involved within this story and how they're intertwined from the past. They're really interestingly connected to each other and woven together, and how the stories went from the past to how he managed to change it now, and the subtle differences he manages to do because he's changing what happened in the past, so it's not going to follow the same exact storyline. The fate of what the future holds is going to be different. So along the way, different things end up stacking up against him that he's not so prepared for, that change up the entire flow of what his plan is. And it's just so entertaining to watch all these people that he collects along the way and meets along the way, and all these different people that are on the Tartarus worshippers side, why they join the Tartarus worshippers, why the people who are in the church are in the church, because not everybody in the church is corrupt. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of the people who are within the members of the church that are, you know, the higher up, the basic leader stuff, that are fueled by greed and money and power and things like that. And overall, it just does so much right with this story. I just cannot put it down when that happens. Every single time that a chapter comes out, it feels like it gets better. It's so entertaining to watch this man level up and like inject himself with poisons and stuff, and find out that that's actually a secret to becoming like an extra powerful super mage and stuff like that, and getting to meet heroes from the past who were like the previous leaders and stuff like that, and the previous most powerful stuff like that. The lore behind everything is really well thought out, and it just feels like a really real world that has been created. It really does everything it needs to make this world come alive and just breathe, and you just feel like it's someplace you could actually end up getting hit by Truck and waking up there one day. And it just does so much right, and I just love it so very much. And I think it just is going to get better and better. And I can't wait to see how season 1's going to end. And I can't wait to see how this story is going to conclude, because the way it's going is just going to get better and better and more hype and more hype. And I absolutely adore it. And I can't get enough of this series. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. What do you guys think about Doombreaker? Go read it. It's on Webtoon. You can read it for free. You can read all the chapters for free. And just download it and give it a try. You'll absolutely love it. And it's just such an amazing series if you like your over-the-top battles. You like your One Punch Mans. You like your Seven Deadly Sins. You like your isekais. You like your Rising the Shield heroes. You like your that kind of I got reincarnated as a slime. All these series are just absolutely amazing and are what this series kind of has certain elements of, and really is just a super good showing of what a over-the-top fantasy action thriller series is. It's so fun. It's so entertaining. I can't get enough of it. I don't know why I'm getting so into over-the-top fantasy series right now. It's not something I used to read. I was a lot more slice of life, but I'm ready for action. The people who beat everybody up and like just absolute destruction over the top. Like there's at one point where he's fighting this demon and like he punches him and like the entire world, you get to see like the entire cracks go throughout like the entire land, just like an entire like cavern gets just created, like we're in the new Minecraft update. It's absolutely amazing. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for enjoying my ramblings. Please subscribe if you guys feel I deserve it. It means a lot. It just means the world, and it just is absolutely amazing that you guys would feel like doing that. And it just, you know, I really enjoy it. But thank you guys. I enjoy doing this. I could enjoy continuing to do this. I'm gonna give you guys more anime, manga, manhwa, any kind of interesting anime or manga series, Japanese stuff that's coming out. Again, I have a bigger project. I said this in the last video, but I'm still working on it. It's kind of hard to, you know, get my plans around this and be able to get this up when I want to, and because it's a bigger project and it's something more difficult that I'm trying to do. And I'm really excited to bring that out because that's going to be absolutely amazing, and that's really something I can't wait to show you guys. I'm just so happy and excited for that one. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. And as always, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in another video.